So now when we know with whom we work, we have to pay attention on meeting organizations, how to be productive in a meeting. And this is a huge topic. There is a huge amount of information how to organize this. And on this webinar, we will try to cover some of the basic elements. Why this is important? Our meetings are the critical working unit. Everything that we work in the project is some kind of a cooperation between different parties. Normally, email exchange is the worst possible thing that you can do. For example, I have, and my team members know this, I often have 900 emails unread every Friday, and I'm simply just removing them from my inbox. This is something that is not productive. This is not a good way to work in. So emails are terrible. And we should actually, thank you, Joanna. And we should try to organize meetings between people to speak directly as productively as possible. So, and especially at the beginning of your career in this area, we need others to help us with technical solutions and planning. So imagine you're coming into work, you're coming into new area, into new organization. And normally you would have no idea about technical specifications of products, whom else to invite, what is the sales procedure, what is the architecture procedure, what is actually how the company functions. But you have to orient yourself, you have your work to do, you have your project to lead. And we need others, we need team. And we will speak about this later. We are nothing without teams. So meetings are really crucial, and we need others to help us out. And really good, effective meetings are the best way to move forward quickly. Because if you need to start from the day one, this is probably where you will ask all of your questions. And this is the moment where you would learn. Meetings are source of knowledge, of proper information, and they are used for planning. Later we will see what we need to plan and how the planning will be done. But on these meetings with your team, actually we would make results. So as I mentioned, meetings are huge, tremendous topic. How to set them up, how to organize agenda, and we go in really deep in our course there. But let's cover now some of the critical meeting parameters. So first thing when you organize a meeting is to send invitations to appropriate meeting participants. So not everyone needs to be on every meeting. You will just get chaos there, and really we need to make sure that if we discuss one topic, that only people who are interested in that topic are actually invited. So for this purpose, we may return back to your already downloaded stakeholder map. So you may go through your stakeholder map, see who are the people in areas that you're interested in, and actually invite only them. So some of the examples that I may share with you are following. So, for example, CEO or CTO, Chief Executive Officer and Chief Technology Officer, may be interested only in a regular reporting. So, a CEO of a big company does not have a time to really go through technical elements of your project or any low-level tasks. So they would really just like to be informed. So just to know where you are. They don't have to be on every project. Technical teams, on the other hand, need to discuss low-level technical details, right? So they need to know, they need to discuss it, right? So we need to get things working. We need to know where things plug into other things, right? So if you're connecting two devices, we really need to know ports. We really need to know configurations. We really need to know source code of applications and so on. So they have different meetings than CEOs and CTOs. Then marketing teams may be interested only in high-level technical details. So how to market our great technology in our company, how to market our approach, how to market our culture, and so on. They will definitely not be interested in low-level technical details again, or on a too high levels, depending of course on the team. And then finances are interested mainly only in a revenue and cost bottom line. So again, they want to know how much things cost and what is the revenue, so how much we can earn, and that is important. And of course, we can drill it down, but they will definitely not be included into all of the other topics. And then it's really, so as I guess that you get idea. Is this clear? Is this clear for you? You can write down it's clear or it's not clear. What we would, so the question is, can we have a multiple stakeholder maps within one project for every meeting one? What you will normally have, you'll have one big stakeholder map, but then you'll have invitations, or let's say appropriate invitations prepared. And I will actually, that's an excellent question, because on the next slide we will have a takeaway for you. We will specify actually whom to invite on which meetings, and all of our people should be in a stakeholder map, just to make it clearly. Good, thank you for your answers right now. So what is the best that we can do? So once when we know actually that with whom we work, and once when we know that people have different needs, the best is actually to ask them to agree with participants on the frequency and the type of meetings. So you can simply ask technical teams how often you would like us to meet, what the duration of the meeting fits to you. The same goes to CTOs, CEOs, and finances, and so on. The best is to simply agree. That's what we do. Project management is 90% of communication. So actually, agreement between teams, leadership, soft skills, communication in general is simply 90% of project management. So the best is to ask.